Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for July 2023. We're just going to jump right in here, Libra. This looks good already. You have this blessings card and this change card. Like a lot of people, I will say a lot of people have had kind of, something about their fortunes changing or, something like that. And it definitely seems to be true for you. I mean, look at this. This is like a lot of abundance and definitely a lot of success coming in for you as well. So, I love it. This blessings card is really good in that deck. It is a card of, obviously receiving blessings, but it's also a card of, kind of receiving blessings for work that you've done. And it's interesting that you have the Eight of Pentacles because, again, the Eight of Pentacles is literally a card of receiving blessings for work that you've done, basically receiving payment or something else. But it doesn't even have to be in money. It could be, if you've done a bunch of work on yourself, you could be attracting like a really solid relationship. If you've, done work in some other area of your life, you could be getting something else. And, I definitely have that feeling for you here in this reading, Libra. Definitely a really good reading. It's like you're getting something you wish for here, Empress, Two of Cups, and the Star. So to me, that is definitely wish fulfillment coming in for you as well. So I feel like there is a change. The Empress can represent birth, and I feel for a lot of you that there could be, the birth of you stepping into your true power, because you have this card next that says you have special gifts, never surrender to the normal. And, I think we are in a time where we should not be normal, for sure. Normal is boring, and also going down to the Star. The Star is all about kind of getting attention, standing out, being a star, and it doesn't literally have to mean you're becoming famous, but it could mean that there are things you could do to be more unique or to stand out. I always say that Pluto and Aquarius is definitely the collective. We need to do things that benefit the collective, but that does not mean we should melt into the collective. That does not mean we should become some sort of like hive mind type, parasite or something like that, something weird. So, I think people need to make sure to maintain their individuality and be unique, but also make sure you're just being inspirational. And maybe just by living, you're kind of giving other people permission to do that. I also see you doing something permanent here. You have this TikTok card at the end right here, and it's coming up in the area of advice from your future self. And I'm just getting the word like timeless. But I feel like you could be building something that is timeless, as in it's going to last for a long time. Like it could be a business. Maybe you're finally getting a job that, lasts for a very long time, and it's definitely going to increase your abundance. You have the Page of Pentacles here. I feel, there could be someone that you've really been praying for or hoping for here as well. I have a weird message popping into my head. I'm just going to say it. If you are a Cancer watching this video and you have Libra on your chart, like Libra rising or, Libra moon even or something like that, I don't know why I had Cancer pop into my head and then Libra after. So if I'm calling you out, I feel like if that is you, if you are watching this video, then you need to make a move here towards a person. I feel like they're interested in you, and that is for a Cancer specifically. If you are a Libra, which is 99% of the rest of you, Libra, then I do feel this is a new person who also, I feel like they need to make a move towards you. There's something, there's something about this Knight of Wands that's showing up here. It's like this person finds you attractive. Could be a fire sign, earth sign, Aquarius. You have Aquarius here as well. Anything else? Not really. So, again, take it how it resonates. It could be a Cancer, since I just felt that weird message about Cancer. But what I would say here is that, it's like this person, I don't think they're in or out. It's like, Knight of Wands can be kind of like in and out and unpredictable and not good, right? But I do feel like this person has some, it's like they have some reservations. They have some, I feel like they're kind of like in and out. I don't know. For some of you, I don't even think you know this person yet. I feel like this is, or you might know of this person, might be like a friend or something like that. But it's like they're not, I feel like they're not really in and out of your life. I feel like they're in and out on making a decision. I feel like it could be because of like their past, whatever they've been through. Let's, I know, kind of very strange message. I've never had that. Let's see what comes up. With the Empress, you have the Ace of Swords. Someone could see you this way. They could see you as, chopping people's heads off. They could see you in a very kind of savage position, but, almost like in a good way here, Libra, where it's like you're not taking crap from anyone. And, I feel like you're very focused on winning at this time, which is great. I feel going this way to the Star, it's like you're focused on success. I feel the Two of Cups outside of love is just saying you're listening to your higher self. I always say that. To me, Two of Cups is you communicating with your higher self. So it's almost like, it's almost like people are getting out of your way because, people could be intimidated by you right now as well, Libra, the whole entire month of July, because it's almost like people see you as like just kind of charging towards things. I don't think this is a bad thing at all. If anything, I think it's a good thing. With the Page of Pentacles, yeah, it could be someone older than you. You have the King of Swords, could be another air sign or someone with air in their chart for sure. I feel like it's someone very mature. Again, doesn't matter what gender. I always say the King of Swords does not have to be someone who's older than you. They could just, carry themselves in a very mature way. But I do feel this could be, love coming in for you, if that's what you want. I also feel that, you have a lot of stuff about learning here, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Swords is turning knowledge into wisdom. So it's like you can learn something, but until you put it into practice, you don't have wisdom. So I feel like it's time to start like putting the things you've learned into practice. You'll probably see results. If you've been learning about business, you could see a lot of business growth. Learning about your job or relationships, again, you'll get results there. With the Knight of Wands, you have the Five of Swords. I feel like this person's going through a breakup right here. That's why this person, or they have gone through a very difficult breakup in the past. It's like they need to completely move on from it first before, before they make their move. And it kind of does look like they are going to. I mean, obviously, I want to clarify this more to get a little bit more clear, because I'm not so sure that this person is clear, which obviously, if that turns out to be the case, I would take that as a warning. I would not take that as a good thing, Libra. But again, I need more detail to figure out what's going on here. Next, you have this travel as much as you can. This will add dimension to your life. I could talk about this all day long. We're going to come back to it. You have this card that says, you have special gifts, never surrender to the normal. Yes, you are not normal, and that's a good thing, Libra. As far as the travel is concerned, I feel like you need to have more experiences. I think everyone needs to really focus on having as many experiences as they possibly can right now. It's the only way that we'll be able to beat the robots, right? AI, it's like the one thing that AI can't do is it can't have experience. It can't gain experiences. It's also really bad at putting two ideas together and kind of coming up with a different outcome. I'm literally going to be talking about this on my Chris Rec channel, so definitely check that out. I'm starting videos there soon. I'm just waiting on a couple more things. We're so close. It's been like 18 months in the making. So much is going to go on there, but I can't reveal it just yet, right? And but what I would say here is that channel is going to be all about making 1% improvements, experimenting, trying new things. And, it's really, the reason I'm doing it is because I think it's like the best thing we can do. The most successful thing we can do right now is like come up with other ways of doing things, but we're not going to figure that out unless we have experiences. You have the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. It's like your hard work is paying off. I do feel that there is, just in general, I've noticed during the month of July, it seems like everybody is maybe a little bit more focused on the work side of things. There is love here, but, again, maybe you're just more focused on work or improving your finances. And again, I would say that you are, doing that. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. You have some really good money cards. I would also say if you're not, then I would learn as much as you can. Page of Pentacles says education will make you more valuable and will make you more money. You have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is you and your higher self, like I said. So I feel like you're really listening to your higher self, and I feel you have a very determined energy going this direction here, from here to here, to that star. So I feel like you're very focused. I do feel like someone finds you very attractive. Again, it could be someone who's very different than your usual type as well. I always say that the Two of Cups is a card, those two people, they're meant to look very different. So, you could be attracting someone that you wouldn't normally go for. It's like, I feel like you'd be attracted to them, but just different, And so you could be attracting a person like that. You have the Queen of Pentacles here as well. I feel like it's a time of resourcefulness. Everybody, you have been getting this card with me every single reading for like 3 years, at least. And everybody gets the Queen of Pentacles now. We are just in a time of resourcefulness where, the best advice I can give you is, if you're thinking like, oh, I need money to move, or I need money to start this business, just get started, then find the money. It's like, I really feel the universe just wants us to try, just wants us to get started and then kind of like test things out and go from there. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Swords here. Yeah, I would be careful of someone rushing in. I do not normally, I'm not a big fan of the Knight of Swords. It is a card of rushing. It is a card of being hasty. So if someone's like rushing into your life, I would be careful of that. I would be careful. For some of you, I would communicate with this person as well. Like, I already kind of can sense where this is going with a person. It's like sometimes I think when a person, goes through a very difficult breakup, maybe then they come to you, right? You get into a relationship with this Knight of Wands person. They might have certain behaviors that are like, trying to hold on to you, if that makes sense. It's like they went through something very painful, so they might do things to prevent the loss of you now, when they get into a thing with you. So you might want to communicate. I feel like they'll snap out of it if you say something like, hey, you're being weird and clingy or whatever, then, I feel like that'll fix the issue. With the Two of Cups, you have the Magician. The Magician, he would normally be pointing down to the star, so you are definitely manifesting, something, again, I keep getting the word timeless in your reading. It's like you're manifesting something that is timeless. You're manifesting something that is going to, stand the test of time or something. This could be like a business, a career, or I don't want to say like you're settling on something. That's not what I mean. I feel like you're feeling very fulfilled, right? It's like sometimes, I feel like there will be no looking for anything else. Like if you start a business, I feel like it'll last till the day you die, right? If it's a job until you retire, right? It's like you're finding that thing that kind of provides you that sense of satisfaction. Maybe that's a better word to use. With the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, again, satisfaction. I feel like this is like true satisfaction. It's like some people, it's like hard to be satisfied because, again, I think people look at satisfaction as like, oh, when I get this, I'll be satisfied. But then you get whatever you wanted and then you are never satisfied. And it's like, trust me, I've been there, right? And so to me, satisfaction, happiness, like these are all states to be achieved and maintained. It's like we have to maintain happiness. We have to maintain satisfaction in life because, if not, you'll always be reaching for the next thing and you'll never be satisfied. So I feel like this is kind of like, it's kind of a weird reading here, Libra. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you're maintaining your satisfaction in life. Like maybe you are understanding like, oh, there are certain, I need to have certain experiences to be satisfied in life, or I need to do this certain activity every single day to be satisfied. Like me, I have to go for a walk every single day. If I stop walking, like there are times where I stop walking for, a couple days in a row, and literally I will see it on this channel. My numbers will start going down. And why do you think that is? It's because like I'm not thinking. I think a lot when I'm out there walking. I kind of come up with all these ideas and stuff like that. So that's like one way that I maintain my satisfaction. And I feel like this reading is like saying, what ways can you maintain your satisfaction? Like, what are the things that you can do to make sure that you're being satisfied, or like, are there certain activities? And I would do more of that. Again, when we're in that energy, we attract more good stuff into our life, plain and simple. Next, we are going to look at, we are going to look at what's coming towards you. You have this wolf card. It says cunning and stealth, and you have this dove. It says peace and serenity. I kind of feel like you should keep your ideas to yourself, especially if it's a star idea. This could be like a business idea. It could be a big plan that you have. And, again, I feel like it would be a good time just to keep it to yourself, just to maintain your peace. I would also say that, again, if someone is rushing into your life, you might want to tell them like to slow down or hold their horses or whatever, because, you don't want them to interrupt your peace. Again, I kind of get the feeling that it's like this could be a very good person, the Knight of Wands. I don't see them necessarily being inconsistent or anything like that. I feel like they're just more concerned about their being hurt on their own. But I feel like it's like if you could talk about it, I feel like you could avoid all the mess, that could create. You have the Six of Swords here. Yeah, you are really protecting your peace. Again, I feel like you are moving away from anything that gets in your way. I mean, Six of Swords, they're going to calmer shores. It's like she's willing to cut someone right off. Like I said, you're chopping heads with that Empress, Ace of Swords energy. I get a very, very like choppy type of energy there, where it's like if something isn't right, you're just like out, gone. It's like that woman and the child, they have only the clothing on their back. They're leaving their whole entire life behind for the hopes of a fresh start. But I feel like you're in this place where you're, if something just smells off, you're like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm gone. Like unless you're dating a mortician and they smell like death, that's a different story. But again, if something is like off here with this person, I feel you're just gonna cut it off very quickly. I feel like you're, it's like you've learned how to move on or something. You have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, a card of recovery, again, and would be a card of protecting your peace, so clearly it is a good time for you to do that. And you have the Star, bathing in the energy of what you want. So, I feel like that's going to be important. She is sending these ripples out to the universe. This is the pool of universal consciousness, and she's pouring that water in there, and those ripples are going out. So it's like, I feel like you should be very protective of your vibration at this time, and I also feel like you should be making sure to like use the correct words. It's like, it seems to be a very, very good time of manifestation for you. So keeping it positive. Sorry, that was like 900 cards that just jumped out there, not just one. But, again, I feel like it would be a good time for you to kind of really focus on what you want and not what you don't want. With the Six of Swords, you have the Emperor. Yes, you have. Are you kidding? You have the Emperor and the Empress here. Definitely could be moving towards an Emperor type figure. Could be an Aries. You always get Aries. Doesn't have to be. Could be any sign. I don't know. Every single reading I do, Libra, a bunch of you get mad at me. They're like, why does it have to be an Aries? I'm like, oh, okay, it could be anything. I don't care. But it's the card. Like, people, don't shoot the messenger. That is Emperor. It is Aries. You could be a Sagittarius with the Four of Swords. You have the Temperance card. Could be a Sag. So, again, chill out. And again, if you're going to act like that, then chrisscatfood.com coming soon, right? As I always say. But, there's balance coming in here. I feel like there's a very balanced connection. There are 2 cups on the Temperance card and 2 cups on the Two of Cups. So it could be a perfect blending of 2 things coming together here. I also feel like you've been very patient. It's like you're getting your rewards for what you've been patient for. With the Star, you have the Six of Wands, definitely a victory coming in for you. I mean, this would be my focus if I were you. This direction here, which is like things, whatever dream you're trying to manifest or whatever dream you're trying to create, it's like what you are creating is going to be something timeless. And again, I really feel with the Two of Cups, you need to listen to your higher self. And people always say, how do you listen to your higher self? I'm always like, inspirations, right? If you feel literally inspired to do something like, oh, I want to go for a walk today, or I want to watch this movie or whatever, pay attention to that. I would say meditation, your dreams as well, and then things people say to you, like repeating things that repeat. If you hear something on TV and then someone says something to you that's like similar advice or something random like that, those random moments are not random. So I would pay attention to that because it's like clearly the universe being like, hey, yes, go in this direction, do this thing. Next, you have this TikTok card and this chopwood card. It's time to get to work. Again, I feel like some of you, I kind of feel like some of you, it's like, how much more confirmation do you need is what I would say based off the first 3 rows here, this part of the reading. By the way, this last row represents advice from your future self, advice for the month over, basically in the future. And what I would say is I feel like your higher self as well is saying that it's like you could be building something timeless, but it's almost like I feel like you've been given confirmation that something in your life is going to work. It doesn't matter if it's love, money, spirituality, whatever. But maybe you're looking for more. It's like sometimes, maybe let's say it's repeating numbers for you, right? And it's like maybe you think of a business idea and you see 11:11 on the clock and then you're like, oh no, I need more than that. I feel like the universe is like saying, we've given you enough. It is time to get started. It is time to, do whatever you do. You've already had the sign, symbol, synchronicity, whatever, right? You have the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. The Queen of Wands, she doesn't even care if she gets a sign or a symbol because she has this right here, this sunflower. The sunflower points towards the sun. It points towards her happiness, and she just desires to do something, so she does it, plain and simple. So I feel, and she doesn't care about like what anyone thinks or anything like that. So I feel like it's time for you to get moving with that chop wood card. You have these Six of Wands. Yes, you will be victorious here. You have the Six of Wands, and then you have the Six of Wands with the Star. The Star is like a goal, wish, dream, something you want to manifest, something that will clearly get you attention. You have the Nine of Wands as well. So again, I feel like your future self is saying like, don't give up. I do feel like we are all in a time where we need to not give up. It's kind of like, I think we're like in a little bit of a, I don't know, what the right words to use would be, but I feel like we're in kind of like a Trojan horse time where it's like, but that's not even the right way to put it because I feel like we're in a time, maybe it is on some things, but I feel like we're in a time where it's like things are going to happen maybe at the last minute. And I know that doesn't sound exciting, but it actually is. But it's like you might, instead of like giving up on your business idea, it's like maybe you just give it that one last shot and that's what works. Same thing in dating as well. It's like maybe you're ready to become a Chris's Cat Food customer, right? But maybe you're saying, you know what? I don't really like cats. I'm allergic to cats. I'd rather just give dating one more try, one more shot, right? And it's like that last shot, that last try, I feel is going to be the thing that like really kind of, works. Let's put it that way. So, take that last shot. With the Queen of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles. See, I was getting this like slow energy here with this Knight of Wands. I feel like this is a person who's been hurt in the past. Definitely could be an Earth sign or someone with Earth in their chart coming in for you also. That's definitely popping up. But, I feel like they're going to get moving. Again, I also feel like that the Knight of Pentacles, he has everything he needs, like right here, to be able to plant seeds in the field that's normally behind him. But it's like he's doubting his knowledge. He's doubting that he knows. And again, I think your future self is saying, in the future, you will look back and you'll say, like, wow, I wish I just got this done sooner. You know what I mean? Wow, I wish I just, kind of got this moving. It's like, it's funny because like I'm writing a book, and for my book, I started it, I don't remember when, but I did the numbers and I would have been done on like May 26th, right? But it's like after like a few weeks, I stopped working on it, and then May 26th came, and I'm like, damn, I would be done by now. And guess what? Now we're like at this other date where if I had just started on May 26th, I would be done by now as well. So it's like I've wasted a lot of time. And, I kind of have that feeling popping into my head here with this Knight of Pentacles. It's like saying, don't waste time, because those days fly by faster than you think. With the Six of Wands, yes, you have 2 sixes here, Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is a card of equal give and take. It is also 2 sixes here. I love 2 sixes. To me, it represents the fact that you're going in the right direction. With the Nine of Wands, you have the King of Cups. Could be a water sign or someone with water in their chart as well coming in for you here. Going this way as well. Again, there's a lot here about your feelings. The King of Cups, he transmutes his feelings. He is very much in control of his feelings. So I feel like your feelings are going to be important. So I would trust your feelings at this time. You have this money path card. It says, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Are you kidding? There you go. There is definitely money here. This is definitely a reading about blessings. You have this quill card. It says, get back to basics. A lot of people have had this card, strangely enough. And I think I titled, like a bunch of readings last week, this, like, keep it simple. Because, I think it's a time where we just need to keep it simple. There's also a lot of overcomplication energy in the astrology. Next, what do you know? Some of you, I'm telling you, are going to become Chris's cat food customers. So you have this cat, says, a two-faced friend. So I would be careful of the cats. I'd be careful of people who are two-faced, plain and simple. You have this ram. It says, a stubborn, aggressive person. Again, I would be careful if you have a person from the past. I don't really see that here, but what I will say is we have Venus going retrograde towards the end of the month on the 22nd, and, it could definitely bring someone back. You have this knot card. It says unsuccessful plans. I get that feeling on the Nine of Wands of like needing to push through something. Even if things seem like they're not going to work out, I feel like they will work out. So, don't give up. And I feel like you need to trust in your like special gifts here as well. So I think it's a good time for you to focus on your own like self manifestations and being very serious. You seem to me that you are coming up very serious in this reading, like serious in a good way, and, I feel like you need to, like, serious as a heart attack, right? I feel like you need to focus, and then you'll have a really good month here, Libra. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.